Imagine holding in your hand a coin so seemingly ordinary, so widely circulated, that you'd almost dismiss it as a mere relic of pocket change. But make no mistake, this is no ordinary penny. This is the 1941 penny coin of the United Kingdom, a humble yet powerful piece of metal that has captivated collectors and historians alike. This coin, with its majestic image of Britannia seated proudly beside her shield and trident, is not just a monetary token. It is a piece of living history, and for a select few, it holds a power far beyond its face value, the power to completely and utterly change your financial destiny overnight. The 1941 penny was minted during a time of great upheaval and uncertainty. World War II was raging across continents, and coins produced during this era were not just tools of commerce. They were silent witnesses to global history. Each 1940 penny carries with it the echoes of wartime Britain, of rationed books and bomb shelters, of resilience and unity in the face of hardship. This backdrop alone makes the coin immensely desirable to collectors. But when rarity meets condition and history meets mystery, the true value begins to emerge. Now, not every 1941 penny is worth millions, but certain versions, particularly those struck with anomalies, planchet errors, misaligned dies, or proof-like qualities, are the stuff of legend. These rare strikes, often unknown even to seasoned collectors, have surfaced over time at auctions and private sales, each time smashing previous valuation expectations. Imagine discovering such a coin in a family heirloom box or passed down unknowingly through generations, only to realize its worth could rival a luxury home or a fleet of exotic cars. The magic lies in what collectors call condition rarity. This means that even though the coin may have been produced in significant numbers, only a handful have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. And for those elite few that have, without scratches, blemishes, or wear, the price can skyrocket. Think tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands, and in rare collector frenzies, potentially more. When collectors compete for history, bidding wars break out like wildfire. What makes the 1941 penny even more fascinating is its connection to the British Empire at its zenith. The obverse features a profile of King George VI, a monarch who led his nation through its darkest hour. That alone adds regal lure. Coins like this carry emotional value too, and when emotional value aligns with rarity and historical depth, the financial worth becomes nearly incalculable. In fact, such pieces have been known to anchor major coin collections, displayed proudly behind glass and guarded like ancient treasures. There have been whispers in collector circles about a few 1940 pennies with remarkable die varieties, some with double lettering, others with slight shift in alignment, or even an off-metal strike. These are the unicorns of the coin world. To the untrained eye, they may look like any other penny, but to a seasoned numismatist, they're golden tickets to untold riches. Auction houses have seen surprising results from such rarities, where a coin expected to fetch hundreds instead spirals into the tens of thousands. It's also crucial to consider provenance. If a 1940 penny has a well-documented origin, perhaps from a royal estate or included in a historic coin collection, it becomes infinitely more valuable. The story behind a coin often adds to the coin's mystique, boosting its market appeal beyond the sum of its parts. Coin collectors love a good narrative, and a 1940 penny with a royal or wartime tale becomes not just a collectible, but a priceless artifact. But what if you have one of these coins right now, sitting unknowingly in a coin jar or tucked away in an old tin, just waiting to be noticed? That is the very possibility that drives collectors wild. You could be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. The coin's outward appearance might be deceiving, but a professional appraisal could unlock its true market value. This is not fiction. This is a thrilling reality of high-value coin collecting. The power of this coin goes beyond just wealth. It represents time travel, storytelling, national identity, and human perseverance. To own one is to own a slice of history that once exchanged hands in smoky pubs, blacked-out shops, and battle-worn cities. It's not just money. It's memory, frozen in copper. And that is why it holds such value. It is art. It is heritage. It is treasure. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of its design. The image of Britannia, which has appeared on British coins for centuries, is a national symbol of strength and pride. Her presence on this coin in 1940 is especially powerful, symbolizing the resilience of Britain in a time when the outcome of the war was still uncertain. Every scratch, every engraving, every gleam of copper, it's all a part of a larger story, a story you could now continue, should you hold this coin. So if you come across this coin, don't rush to spend it. Don't trade it hastily, because its true power lies in what it represents. A chance for wealth, yes, but also a rare opportunity to own something irreplaceable, a doorway to unimaginable value, both personal and financial. A coin that could very well be the spark that lights the fire of a brand new life. That's the magic of the 1941 penny. Unassuming, yet unmatched in potential. A coin that just might make you a billionaire overnight. It looks like just another penny, copper-toned, slightly worn, with the unmistakable regal profile of a king. But look closer. That small, unassuming coin could be the 1939 one penny from the United Kingdom, a piece so rare, so astonishingly powerful in the world of collectors, that it could instantly transform your life from ordinary to extraordinary. A single, simple coin that could possess the worth of millions of dollars, a key to untold wealth hiding in plain sight. The 1939 one penny isn't just a coin. It's a messenger from a world on the brink of war, a world facing monumental change. Britain in 1939 stood at the edge of global conflict, and every coin minted during that year carries with it the weight of history. Holding this penny is like holding a fragment of the past, a metallic whisper of the lives lived during a time of uncertainty, strength, and sacrifice. It was a year etched into global memory, and any artifact from it, especially one as personal and portable as currency, immediately gains value beyond measure. What sets this penny apart from countless others is a combination of its historical significance and its increasingly rare condition. Many coins from this era were circulated heavily, worn down by use during a time when every penny counted, literally. But a 1939 one penny that remains in pristine, uncirculated condition becomes a rarity of the highest order. In coin collecting, condition is king. A well-preserved piece from this year could command a fortune, especially if it bears unique minting characteristics or proof-like qualities that set it apart from the rest. Now imagine if your 1939 penny wasn't just any ordinary issue. Imagine if it was a special mint error, a test strike, or a transitional design never meant to reach the public. These are the unicorns of numismatics, the coins that slip through the cracks of mass production and become legendary among collectors. These coins don't just hold value. They inspire bidding wars, captivate museums, and make headlines when sold. It's not impossible. It happens, and it could happen to you. The coin features King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, etched in stoic profile. This alone adds layers of emotional and royal resonance. Coins featuring monarchs during pivotal historical moments tend to skyrocket in desirability, especially if they're part of a series that marks the start or end of an era. And the 1939 penny stands right at the cusp of one of the most defining chapters in modern history. With Britain entering World War II, coin production faced constraints, and that scarcity only adds to the mystique. In some rare cases, collectors have discovered coins with slight shifts in alignment, double strikes, or rare die variations that were never officially documented. These anomalies, invisible to the casual observer, can magnify a coin's value exponentially. A 1939 one penny with even a small minting error could be catapulted from simple collector's piece to six or even seven-figure treasure. These are the kinds of details that make a quiet penny roar with financial potential. Beyond the physical properties of the coin lies its greatest secret, its story. Provenance, or the coin's ownership history, can play a crucial role in its valuation. A penny once held in a historic estate, passed down by a soldier or preserved in a government archive, suddenly becomes not just currency, but artifact. And when emotion and narrative are layered onto a rare object, the result is always the same: skyrocketing worth. Collectors don't just buy metal, they buy meaning. If you have a 1939 one penny, now is the time to stop and look at it differently. Don't dismiss it. Don't let it sit forgotten in a jar of loose change. Instead, Consider the possibility, however slim, that this coin could be your doorway to a new reality, a life no longer governed by paycheck-to-paycheck constraints, but by the breathtaking possibility of instant wealth, wealth born not of luck, but of history itself. In today's market, driven by both deep nostalgia and fierce investment strategy, rare coins have become blue-chip assets. They're stable, tangible, and finite. Unlike stocks, they don't crash overnight. Unlike crypto, they can't be hacked. And unlike luxury goods, they appreciate with time, not depreciation. A 1939 one penny in exceptional condition is more than just old. It is rare, historical, and highly desirable. A triple threat in any collector's portfolio. The mystique of the 1939 penny lies not only in what it is, but in what it could be. The hidden diamond in the rough. The overlooked heirloom. The lucky find. Every once in a while, a story surfaces of someone who unknowingly sat on a fortune, until one day, a closer inspection turned their life upside down in the best possible way. Could this be your story? So take another look. Dig through that old box, that forgotten drawer, that dusty collection you inherited and never truly examined. Because the next great treasure isn't buried in some far-off land. It could be in your palm, right now. The 1939 one penny, humble in size, powerful in meaning, is a reminder that sometimes the smallest things can carry the largest fortunes. And if you are one of the very few to own it, remember, you don't just hold a coin. You hold the power to rewrite your future overnight.